Welcome, everyone. It's Tracy Murphy Poxtis, and this is Good to Great in Under 8, the weekly show for motivated professionals who want to start to have greater business impact and really get more fulfillment out of their career. So guys, this is the second of a three-part series that's really focused on understanding, identifying, and learning to conquer our anger. So last week, I talked about the importance of really understanding anger and where it comes from. And I shared with you that the source of most of our anger comes from us feeling some kind of a perceived threat, right? A threat that we believe that's going to result in some kind of negative impact on us. So if you missed this show, you can view the recording at the Learning Corner page of my website, tracymurphycoaching.com. And so now that we have a better understanding of the source of anger, today I wanted to spend a little time and talk about how do we recognize and become better aware around what really triggers our anger. Guys, because just like anything else, if we don't admit there's something going on, there's no way we can take positive action to correct it or resolve it moving forward. And so for most of us, we can feel when we're angry, right? We feel it in our gut. Our body says you're angry. And so the first thing we want to do is really recognize and admit to ourselves that we're angry about something, right? Don't just ignore it and think that it'll go away or it'll pass, because it won't. And instead, it's going to fester over time, and it's just going to become more and more of a problem. So give yourself permission to really admit that you're angry. Feel it, experience it. Anger is an emotion. We all feel it, and it's okay to feel it. And honestly, the more comfortable we get in feeling and experiencing our own anger, the better we're going to become at really dealing with it and starting to conquer it. So then the next thing we need to do is really figure out and dig deep to understand what's triggering that anger for us. So people always ask me, well, how do I know what my triggers are? And the key question, guys, to ask yourself is, what is it about this person or this situation that's really making me angry? Sounds simple, right? What is it about this person or situation that's making me angry? And then really look deep inside yourself and be honest about what it is that's making you angry. How is it making you really feel? And guys, this is when we have to be honest with ourselves, right? It's key, because you're never going to figure out what that trigger is if you're not truly honest with yourself about where it's coming from. And so for many of us, we get triggered because we feel disrespected, or we felt powerless in a particular situation, or we felt embarrassed or ignored. Many of us, and I myself fall into this all the time, I tend to get angry when someone's violating one of my own personal values. And so there are tons of different triggers that can cause us to be angry. But really the key thing here is to ask yourself that question: what is it about the person or situation that's making me angry? And take the time that you need to really understand what's at the root cause. And this is going to feel uncomfortable at first. There's no doubt about it. But trust me, if you really start practicing this and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to figure out what's really causing that anger for you, you're going to be able to get a handle on it. And once you get a handle on what's causing it, only then can you figure out how to conquer it. And so if you'd like some help figuring out what your triggers really are deep down, I am available for one-on-one coaching. Just go to the Work With Me page at tracymurphycoaching.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom and fill out the form, and then I will reach out to you as soon as possible and we'll get a conversation started. And then guys, don't forget to tune in next week. I'll be taking this concept one step further and really talking about an approach that you can start implementing right away to start conquering that anger. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.